me is several bottles of the Johnnie Walker blended Scotch Whisky range. And you might be forgiven for thinking that this entire video is going to be one monolithic tasting video. It's not, but I wanted to let you guys know that I've got all these and they will be coming to the channel at some point. If you've ever wanted to see me drinking Johnnie Walker whiskey that's not just Game of Thrones whiskey, then subscribe to the channel because these will all be coming up fairly soon. If you want to be notified as well, there's like a bell icon and it'll tell you when I do things. But that's not the focus of today's video. Today's video is this. This is Johnnie Walker Red Label. It's sort of the start of the range. One of the best-selling, if not the best-selling blended Scotch whisky in the world, if memory serves. We're not going into the history of the company so much as we are going to be trying this and seeing what it's like on its own, and also with a little bit of water. We're not going to be mixing it today, which it was a conscious choice. I just didn't want to because then I'd have to start doing it for everything else and then consistency becomes a problem, so I'm not doing it. Right, so I've gotten the other bottles out of the way. This is the Red Label. It's 40%, it's a little 50ml, and it is the finest plastic money can buy. All the other bottles are glass, which... Oh, that wasn't a very good demonstration. You might have noticed that there wasn't a full shot in there. I have tried this already, and I'm going to play a clip from the video now, and you'll quickly realise what happened. Yep. So this is take two, just full disclosure. So I do already have some conclusions, so hopefully I'll be able to get through this a bit quick. Johnnie Walker Red Label, what's it like on its own? Let's find out again. Familiar. I wonder why. A spun caramel, butterscotchy kind of an effect at the start, and then as it continues going, ethanol just kind of builds, and it eventually takes over on the character after about, I'd say, 6 to 7 seconds, and then that's the finish. There's no flavour, it's just ethanol burn, and it doesn't change from that. And I know this for fact because I fucking did this already. So I'm going to try it with water next. That's what this lovely champagne saucer is for. What's this like with water? I'm sure you're wondering. Not better. Not better. Some of the sweetness is still there, but bizarrely it kind of disappears, and then it's just ethanol. It's just more ethanol. And actually, I'm kind of glad in a way that this is take two, because something that I'm appreciating on the second go that I wouldn't have appreciated had I not done this is that the ethanol effect of the whiskey is cumulative. When I first tried this, I said that it tasted kind of like a mixture of caramel and burnt paper. Burnt paper is a tasting note that I've never used before in a tasting video, but it's what I got at the time. Now, there's still some of that sweetness as I'm trying it again, but more of the ethanol is taking over as I'm trying it. So as you keep drinking it, more of that is coming through, and it's not nice. Yeah, there's like a little bit of sweetness at the start, almost like golden syrup in a weird way. And then ethanol, ethanol, ethanol. It's just a weaker ethanol compared to when it's neat, but it's still very much there. It's not a good beginner's whiskey at all. And I absolutely get why you would want to mix that with other things, because it does need a bit of help. Would it mix well? Yeah. There's plenty of sweet characteristics in this that it will go well with other sweet things, basically. It's just going to kind of coast along, kind of hide under the blankets a little bit. You could try pairing it with something that's bitter instead, like maybe a tonic, but I think they would clash heads quite violently. I don't think it would work very well. I might be wrong on that, but I don't think I would be. And I would be a little bit nervous to try it, because I expect it wouldn't be very pleasant. That said, I have been told that green tea mix is A, a thing, and B, quite popular with this. So, or it was before the apocalypse, anyway. Those are my thoughts on the Red Label. A little more condensed this time. I am glad that I actually did a take two of this. Not from a workflow point of view, but from the fact that I wouldn't have discovered that it builds in harshness the more you drink of it. So that's sort of a happy accident. I'll take that. Comment down below, what is your favourite Johnnie Walker whiskey? Are you looking forward to me reviewing them? Are there any other blended whiskies that I should try? I know that there are good blended whiskies out there. I've tried them and they're lovely. This was not one of the better ones. It's not bad, it's not terrible, you know, you're not going to be angry that you bought it, you just might not buy another one. Thumb the video if you enjoyed it, and also if you want to help me fund having to buy a Blue Label bottle. This actually wasn't that bad. But there are links to my Patreon down below. All funds to help support the channel are very gratefully received. A couple of fans have actually started supporting the channel. I am very grateful for this. Thank you very much. And if you're interested, there will be details down below. Do subscribe to the channel because, as I said, I'll be doing more Johnnie Walkers soon. It won't be the only thing I'll be doing because I've got a lot to get through and I'm not 100% certain where to start.